Hello, parents. Welcome to Intro to Programming. I am your child's teacher, Mr. Miller, Brian Miller. Um, so here's my contact information. So here's my personal cell phone number. You can call me if you want there. That's probably the quickest and easiest way to do it. So just text me your name and what's going on, and then when I get the chance, I'll get back to you. Feel free to call. It's a lot easier just to call and get things worked out quickly than otherwise. If you want to email me, there's my email as well. So about the class, Intro to Programming. So in this class, we're going to learn computer science by making games. We make 2D games in a platform jumper. We're going to use free software called Greenfoot. It was designed for college students, but it works actually perfect for high school students, really easy to get started with. And we're using the programming language Java, which is a very good modern object-oriented programming language, and it's used extensively. It's in wide use. So the Greenfoot is free and Java is free, and if you have a PC or Mac, you could download that and get a start on that. An option that you have would be to take the second year class. So after they complete Intro to Programming, they could take video game design, and in that class, instead of making 2D games, we make 3D games. One option for the class is it might earn your student college credit. If we work that out with Columbia College, it has in the past, but we have a 2+2 agreement that we still need to work out with some changes they made at the college. So I'm not sure if they're going to get college credit for the class this year, but hopefully we can work those details out. All right, so here's something I showed to the students. I went through all these different links about why computer science is a great choice, but if I just a quick Google search for best jobs in 2020, and let me show you what came up. Front-end engineer, that would be a programmer. Java developer, that would be a programmer. Data scientist, that would be a programmer. Let's see. Software engineer, that would be a programmer. Data engineer, that would be a programmer. So some of the best jobs involve programming. And so not only are they jobs that people enjoy, they're jobs that have great pay, and they're jobs in high demand. So it's kind of the best of all worlds. So if your child enjoys programming, it's a great career, and it's something that you should encourage. So I'll give you an idea of what kind of things that we do in the class. So here's a game that a student made in the past. So it's real simple. You can see that the game is simple, but they actually can make some pretty fun and pretty interesting things. So I'll get started with the game. So real simple character with some simple animation, but we simulated gravity, which was pretty challenging to do. And it's kind of nice on this one where they kind of just give you a little tutorial to get you through the first level. And then you have this monster that you have to avoid, and then you have to jump up here and get the angel wings. And then now that you have the wings, you can get to the next level. And then you have the next section, and then there's spooky music that plays, leading you to the next monster. And this guy shoots, and so I'll let him shoot me, and the game is over. So that's kind of an idea of what we work towards. A game like that, there's a level and there's some things to it like that. So one of the things that's happening right now is that the Chromebooks have not been set up with Greenfoot. And we're trying to work on that to get a set of Chromebooks that have Greenfoot on it so that we can actually get started with making the games. In the meantime, so we're still learning Java. That will help us, progress. But right now we're working on Code Academy until we get those Chromebooks set up. Okay, so in my class, so every other teacher uses Google Classroom. And I've been using Canvas for like 10 years, so I stuck with Canvas, which I realized too late was a huge mistake this year. But I already got started, and so we're just going to kind of power through with that. So we use Canvas instead of Classroom. And so one of the things is that I want you to be able to see your students' grades. And so I gave your student and you, unfortunately, some homework. And so here's what it should look like. So what I want you to do is I want you to be able to pair with your student in Canvas, which is my grade book. And so what you can do is basically just look and see what the assignments are and how your student's doing. So when your student logs into Canvas, this is what they're going to see. And so here's an assignment right here, which is the parents packet for the syllabus. So if you haven't looked at that, have your students show that to you. So basically, if they click on this thing, it's a link to my syllabus, and you can look at it, and then they'll get points for that assignment. And then here's the one I really need you to do: is the parents pair with their student as an observer in Canvas. So again, have your child log into Canvas and then show this to you. I've showed it to them. They know how to get to it. So if you click on it, there's a couple different things. So here's a video that you can watch, and that video will walk you through what to do to get paired with your student in Canvas. And then there's also a paper assignment. So again, talk to your student, have them log into this thing, and you show that to you, and then you can keep track of what they're doing. And that's it. So you have my cell phone number. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give me a call and ask. Thanks.